Hello, 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 everybody. I'm going to go through and just kind of check out some of the chat amongst some of you guys. Everybody can hear me? Assuming. Okay. All right, I see it. You guys can hear me. Wow. 106 people in the chat. 116 people in the chat. 38 thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Everybody's excited for a Zino Pro. And we are going to get to that. But I want to just kind of go through and look at some of the comments first. And if you look behind me, you'll notice the landing pad is gone. No more landing pad. I know that was tacky, but having a blank wall behind me was just as bad. But thanks to a awesome subscriber and member of my group, I'm going to have something new to put on that wall from his own hands and craftsmanship. So I can't wait for that. I'm really excited. I got a little sneak peek at it and I'm super excited. So can't wait to have that on there. Plus I'm going to do some shelving and I'm going to put some pegs. They're just like metal pegs that mount to the wall, and I'm going to hang drones and miscellaneous spots. So, and then put some of the drones on the shelves or some of my antique cameras maybe. But this many people, I can't go through and say hello to every one of you. So I'm just going to give a big hello to everyone that's in here. So many of you are just repeat offenders of my channel by watching my boring live shows and my videos. I appreciate you people. A lot of you are new members, probably due to this giveaway. And like I've said in the past, I hope you stick around and find something on my channel that keeps you around and keeps you here for more than just giveaways. Just reading through some of y'all's stuff. Everybody's been talking nicely to each other, getting along, good little boys and girls, wishing each other Merry Christmas and good luck. I will say this has been 2 days of entering all these names, over 600 names, and I've entered them all, and then just one click and like under a second you have a winner. So it was a lot of work entering the names just so I could just do a click, have it go through and scramble and then pick one name. But it has picked a name. And before we get to that, I just want to remind everybody that, everybody else who does not win the Zino Pro, there's more stuff coming up on my channel. And if I can get another Zino Pro, I'll get another Zino Pro and we'll do another giveaway. If you're interested in the Zino 2 and you use my link, if I stay on top or get up top and stay on top of being a top seller, I will be able to get 2 Zino 2s to do a giveaway. So that will be awesome. So I've got my link at the very beginning of the chat for the Zino 2. If you're interested in that, click that link and let's try to get my sales up. That'll give me a couple to give away, and it'll also help with my goal through those commissions, my goal to buy all the gifts for the Children's Hospital, the tablets and everything, and hopefully do that sometime in the early part of this upcoming 2020. So that and these other giveaways, just to go through them real quick. We're going to have the Hubsan H107C Plus. That'll be coming up soon. We'll do that. I'll try to do all my giveaways relatively quick. I won't stretch them all out, and we'll make it a lot simpler than we did this one. I'm not going to do that randomizer again, entering all those names. We'll come up with something different. And then we got the Hubsan watch that works with their RC models. That'll be a giveaway, not for Wi-Fi. And we're going to do the Eachine EX4. That'll be an upcoming one. That's 3-axis gimbal, 4K. It's got optic flow. And then, of course, the Mavic Mini. That'll probably be the very biggest one following the Zino Pro. That'll be a giveaway as long as Banggood sticks to their word and they give me one. I have not received one to give away yet, so we're not going to be doing that yet. And then one more thing, but I'm not going to mention it yet. So I want to go through right now. We're going to kind of just cut to it and find out who the winner is, but I want to kind of go through here and see if this winner is anywhere in the chat, because I really want this winner to be here. I don't see him. I'm starting at the bottom and working my way up here and going very slowly. He may be in here and he may not. I'm not going to say if he's in here or not. All right, so do you guys want me to go ahead and get right on to it? Is there anything you want to ask, anything you want to talk about first? We'll see how many people quickly leave once I announce the winner. I'm sorry, I'm just getting a kick out of some of the comments. Okay, let's go ahead and just get to it. The winner of the Zino Pro is, drum roll please, James Jones. I know that sounds kind of like I'm not making fun of your name, but it does kind of sound like a John Doe. Hopefully it's a real name, but the winner of the Zino Pro is James Jones. James Jones, are you in here? Speak up if you are. Because I haven't seen your name anywhere. Now, everybody remember, if James Jones does not collect this, and I'm not going to, just announce one now if he's not here, but I'll give it I'll give it a while, maybe till Wednesday, and then I'll pick another winner. But I'm not seeing James Jones in here. So I'm not going to hunt this person down in my Facebook group. I'm not going to hunt them down on Facebook. It's up to them to come back to this video and see if they won. That's the whole purpose of clicking that bell and getting click all notifications. I think that's fair, that they should have to, I shouldn't have to contact them. If you guys disagree, you could tell me, but I think it's fair that they should come here and find out if they won or not. That's a whole part of this. Everybody else showed up. Holy hell, 200 people showed up to see if they won. So that person should probably show up as well. So I'm not gonna look for James Jones. We'll see if he pops up and claims it, and if not, then I'll go on to the next. I'll click the button again, and we'll see who it picks next. I'll take his name out of the list. I'll click on the randomizer, and we'll see whose name gets picked next. So we'll see if James Jones collects this thing or not. And slowly, some people are falling out. But for those of you who've stuck around, let's do something additional. I don't like doing giveaways, especially with so many people, because I feel bad. I've read through virtually every comment. Over 600 comments I've read. And you hear a lot of stories where you really just want to give it to this person and you can't do it. So you want to be able to do something for everybody, and I can't obviously do that, but I would like to right now, maybe just pick somebody in the chat, or I'll ask you a random question, but give you a $100 gift card, and I'll make it your choice. We can just make it a $100 Visa gift card where you can use anywhere you want, or I will do a $100 Amazon gift card. So whoever I pick, you can decide if you want the Visa gift card or the Amazon gift card. But even if you got the $100 gift card, you could still use it on Amazon. So most likely I'll just do an $100 Visa gift card, and you can use it anywhere you want. Especially if you want to buy the Zino 2 for $399. It's $100 off. And then you win a $100 gift card. You get the Zino 2 for $299. How about that? So I'll think of a question that I can ask. And the first person that gets that no, let's do it this way. Tell you what. I'll give you a number between. Now let's just keep it real simple. I've got a question in my head. I'm gonna ask this question. The first person to get the answer right will get the $100 gift card, and then that person can tell me if you would prefer it just to be an Amazon card or just regular Visa gift card. So I feel sorry for those who left, because now they're not going to get a chance. But that's why I didn't announce this in the very beginning of the video, because people will stick around for the wrong reasons. So those of you who stuck around, I have a Facebook group called, this is part of the question. I have a Facebook group called Hubson QC Help and Support. We've got about 3,000 members. Out of all those members, all the members within that group, what is the most common year that those members joined Facebook? This is something that's always amazed me when I accept members. I see so many, almost everyone has joined Facebook at this one specific year. So what year is it? Ryan Gill, you got it. 2009. Nobody got it before him? Nope. Brian Gill, you are the winner of $100 Visa gift card, or if you want Amazon, you guys stop. You can stop now. We got a winner. Everybody's still going. All right, stop the guesses. Brian, if I can see you in here, there you are. Awesome, thanks, Chris. Brian, do you want just a $100 gift card, or do you want a Visa gift card, or do you want an Amazon gift card? Either way, it doesn't really matter. You can use it wherever you want. I tell you what, contact me on, can you contact me on Facebook and tell me what you want? Okay, I see. You want the Visa. Still private message me on Facebook under this name, QC Guy. You are on Facebook, correct? Yes, CC, $100 is $100. I can't see if you've. Please. Brian Gill, before we end this, can you just let me know if you can message me on Facebook under QC Guy? Some people don't, some of my subscribers don't have Facebook. That's the only reason I'm asking. Okay. You'll message me below. Okay. One other thing I wanted to go over, or just let you guys know, I will be doing a guest spot on a live show tonight. I know it's hard for a lot of you people in the UK. I don't even know what time I'm supposed to be on his show. But Art from Artco Drone Solutions, here's his link. I'm going to be on his live show tonight, Saturday Night Live, with Artco Drone Solutions, and hopefully you guys will come and watch there. He's going to give away his chocolates, his Christmas chocolates that he's been giving away, and I'm bringing a giveaway myself of a 4K camera, an action camera. So if you click that link, go to his site. I don't know if he's got anything up yet, but I'll also add in the comments down here what time it is, because I completely forget what time it is. I know it's sometime tonight, when it's hard for everybody in the UK and areas that are like 5 and 6 hours difference to watch. So that's it. Congratulations to the winner, James Jones, and congratulations to Ryan for winning the $100. The $100 Visa gift card. And I wish I could do more, guys. I really do, especially with it being Christmas. I would love to be able to give more gifts or more giveaways. Get rid of all these right now, but I'm not going to do that. I wish I could. So I'm going to just read the last few bit of comments, and if there's anything you would like me to answer real quick for you right now, or anything you want a little topic you want to bring up for conversation, we can keep this going longer. But I really have nothing to talk about, so it's up to you guys. RC Trends. Oops, happy holidays, Chris. I never say happy holidays. I'm sorry if that offends people, but I say Merry Christmas. I don't say happy holidays. Renee, thanks for the gifts you give the kids. I haven't done that yet, and I can't wait. That is going to be an awesome experience, and I'm doing it with Josh from Parks and Tech. And I might be doing it with another YouTuber as well, but we don't talk a whole bunch, so I don't know if he still wants to do it or not. But I think it's going to be kind of, I don't want to sound over dramatic, but that will be like a life-changing experience. Once you actually go and experience it, I think this will be something that I will do for the rest of my life. this charity and doing things like those gifts. But I'm not going to make a big production out of it. I can't obviously film the kids, but we will video, the gifts, maybe prior to going in, and then do something after we've delivered them. But I think it's going to be a big life-changing moment for myself and Josh and his fiance, who's going to be helping us as well. But I really can't wait for that. That's going to be very, very exciting. So, Merry Christmas to all. Yes, I did not say that. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to all, and also I hope everybody has a great New Year. Just everybody remember to be safe on New Year's. If you're out there drinking, don't drive. I myself will not be going anywhere special and doing anything special for New Year's. I'll be probably asleep before we get into the new year. I'll probably end up falling asleep, so I won't even see the new year happen. I'm not planning on going out and partying it up this year. As you can tell, I'm yawning now. But I'll just take this time to say thank you, everybody, for the recent subscriptions, even if it was just to try to win a drone. I also want to say you have plenty of opportunities to win the other things I've pointed out that I showed earlier. So we'll do those, and there's always going to be more. I'll get more and more. So there's always going to be the opportunity to win something on this channel. First and foremost, it's going to be what I stick to as far as some reviews and more of the tutorials and fixes and things like that. And a few people, I do keep a naughty list. So since it's Christmas, there is a naughty and nice list. When people do something really special or spectacular, they're written down on a piece of paper. And at work, we call that a POB. It's a pat on the back. So I keep a little list of those special people, but I definitely keep a list too of those who have been pretty rude in comments, or just say really stupid things. There's a list. So when they pop up in a giveaway, they don't have a chance. I will not enter that name. So hopefully that'll make you think a little more next time before you go and comment. And there's been some, even in this giveaway, there was some nasty comments that I just instantly deleted and wrote that person's name down. Some people I just block them. But just keep in mind, if you have been nasty to me in the past, you're on that list and you're not going to win anything on my channel. So hopefully you guys are all, everybody in here, hopefully you're all on the good list. So, and the ones that make the POB list are ones I'm gonna bring up in future videos. I'm gonna actually talk about them, and these are people that have donated their Xenos to me to fix other people's Xenos or to resurrect and give to somebody who I couldn't fix their Xeno. The person that's going to be building me what's going on the wall behind me, that person's on my good list. The person that does my intros to my videos, the person that does my logos, all those type of people, they're on a special list. And anytime I have an opportunity to do something for them to pay them back, because nobody will take any money, I will do so. So that's why I keep that list, and also just so I can make a video and just bring some attention to them, and not to embarrass them or anything like that, because some people get embarrassed when they do nice things and then you go and talk about it. But it's always to bring, just like my charities, I try not to flood you with them, but it's always to bring awareness and then hope it rubs off on you. So doing the charities and stuff, hopefully this will encourage other people to do these, even if you can only afford to buy 1 or 2 gifts and take to a hospital, or give to a less fortunate kid at Christmas time. Making the donations to children's hospital centers for their free care funds. That's the one I choose. Things like that. Hopefully it'll rub off on other people, bring awareness. That's why I'm going to make a video in the future with the people have done that I've been associated with through my channel and through my group who've done wonderful things. So just to bring awareness and kind of spread it, and hopefully, especially here in the United States, how ugly everybody is over politics and all this crazy stuff with impeachment and all that. It's just really an ugly place to live. Just people are nasty, and you just don't see enough good stuff anymore. So that's the other thing I like about doing this charity. People that reach out to me and talk to me and just tell me some of the things that they're involved in and that they do. It just kind of gives you hope that, hey, there really are some good people out there doing good things. And even my company that I work for, they have this thing. It's a charity. It's all, it's for the kids, Sheets for the kids. The company I work for, its name is Sheets. But every year they give so much for children's charities. So that's that. I didn't see anything anybody really wanted me to go over, but you guys know I'm terrible at reading the comments. So, and we're down to 139 people. I can't believe over 200 people popped in here. That's crazy. Hambone Peg Leg 3000. You're blocked? No, you're not blocked. You're not on my naughty list. If I've missed anything that you really want me to see, put it back in there now. Greg, just for giggles, I always say shits and giggles, just for shits and giggles. Should have used some. I didn't have crime tape. At my last, the last scene of my crime, somebody stole the crime tape, so I didn't. I don't have the crime tape. The police line "Do not cross" tape. That's funny. Now, I got this caution tape from my son when he was working for the city a few years back. He brought home a roll of it. Thought, "Hey, Dad, you want this?" It never came in handy till now. So, can I have a link to my first flight? I don't understand what you mean there. PC Gamers UK. Can you have a link to your first flight? Are you wanting to post a link? Talk about the RoboMaster. Well, you know what? You can talk about that. You can come and see me on Artco Drone Solutions tonight because he has the RoboMaster. I certainly do not have that, and I'm not interested in it whatsoever. Any news on the firmware upgrade and 5,000 amp batteries? The 5,000 milliamp hour batteries, I've pre-ordered 3 of them. Everybody else has pre-ordered them. I haven't seen anybody get them. I don't even know if they are out of pre-order status and shipping those out. Maybe they decided, you know what, we made a big mistake in this battery and maybe we won't even get them. I don't know. I just, whenever I buy anything like that, I click and forget and just wait until it shows up. If it doesn't show up in over a month, then I'm alarmed and I just request them give me information or give me my money back. Tank asked who won. James Jones is the winner, who didn't even show up. But again, if he does not show up to check this out, he will lose his opportunity and one of you guys will win it. So there still may be a chance to win it, guys. Can you sell me a Zino to give to the kid next door? He lost his mom and want to surprise him for Christmas. I don't have any for sale. And see, that right there is where you break my heart. That's awful. That's just awful. I don't have any to sell. None that I would sell a kid or sell to give to a kid that are reliable. Something's wrong with every Zeno I have except the one personal one I have. I have one left for my bench and then one left for my videos, and I have to keep those. If I still had the third or the fourth one, I would definitely give you one. So Alberto, you say, where can you donate? Now, I have not done any type of donation as far as people sending money to like a fund me or anything like that. And the reason for that is I don't like the trade of money between me and my members or me and my subscribers. I don't ever want you to just send me money for donation. I want it to be the way I've been doing it, which is I do something for you. So if you send me your drone and I work on it, I don't charge you. I never, ever charge anybody. I don't give a fee. And then most everybody always says, can I donate to your charity? And then I just say, whatever you're comfortable sending, and I give them my PayPal. So I've done something for them, and they've donated to me through PayPal, and then I put that, I've got a separate account set that I put for charity. And then the other thing is my links and my affiliate links, all my affiliate stuff, that's me sharing links with you, you buying the product, and then I get a commission off that, and that goes into my charity fund as well. So that way I'm not just taking money directly from you for nothing. If I don't reach my goal of $2,000 for the gift drive to go to deliver, then maybe I will do a donation drive where people just donate and try to reach whatever goal I need to reach. But at this time, I just don't take it like that. So, but I appreciate you asking. Good night, drone addiction. Sleep well, buddy. Art Code Drone Solutions. Hey, Art. Where were you at, Art? I didn't see you in here. Oh, there you are. Hello, Art. How you doing? What time is your show tonight, Art? So I'm not late, and so everybody here knows. I've plugged it once. Let us all know what time your show starts tonight, please. Mr. Art. Should I buy a Xena 2 now for $399? Will the price go up in a few months? That's a good one, David Williams, or David William. That's a good question because that does come up. Everybody's got their predictions of price and all that. Okay, I'll get back to you in a minute here, David. Artco Drone Solutions is going to be 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA. So that's what time his live is tonight, where I'll be making my guest appearance. Please show up, show your support for Art, subscribe to his channel, and definitely throw up that thumbs up. And somebody will have a chance to win a box of chocolates. Art, if you want to put the link up for them to enter to win a box of chocolates, put that up. And then I'll be giving away a 4K camera on his show as well. But back to David. Where are you? It was David Williams, I think it was, right? Where'd you go? The question of the price going up. Yeah, David William. The question of the price going up for the Zino Pro. Here's usually what happens. The Zino Pro has been given exclusively to GearBest. Now, sometimes they've done this in the past. Sometimes they've just offered it straight from their website. It won't be available on their website until after the pre-sale order is complete. So after these pre-sales, that's when everybody else will put in their bids for how many pieces they want from Hubsan, and Hubsan will probably send 20 units at a time to different places like Banggood and AliExpress and all these other places where you buy them. They're not going to send hundreds or thousands. It's usually just small lots of like 20 that they send each one. And if they can't keep up with the production, you're not going to see them on their website. As for the price, right now, $399 pre-sale. After this goes, January 1st is the end of this. After January 1st, $399 pre-sale is gone from GearBest. Now, you might have somebody like Banggood or any of these other places. They may offer a pre-sale for $399 as well, but just keep in mind the quantities are going to be limited. So as soon as they announce it, it's pretty much going to be sold out and gone, and then you'll have to wait for restock again. But what you're going to see is, I think you're definitely going to see it go up to at least $499, which is the price that they have it for on Hubsan. I believe it's $499. You're going to see it go up to regular price. And if it's extremely limited and only one or two places have it, some places might raise the price up to try to get those, to try to take advantage of you and get those sales. But you're going to see that price fluctuate. $399 right now is going to be that threshold where other people are going to probably try to compete and bring it down to that $399 as well. But I don't think you're going to see that early on. Eventually, overall, the price will drop if we look at the regular Zino and how that started out at like $369 and then it's down to almost $200 now, just over $200. So that's been a big drop. So you're going to eventually see it drop, especially if they come out with another new model on top of Zino 2. So you've got the Zino 2 coming out. This, let's say a year after Zino, basically. Zino Pro wasn't supposed to be in that mix. Zino 2 was actually supposed to be Zino Pro. That's just my opinion. I think Zino Pro was released to kind of fix some of the things they could not do with the original Zino and complete that unit, and then move on to this new, slightly different body style. Few changes with the body style as far as that front nose and the battery and removable camera and such. But yeah, long answer to your question, that the price is going to go down. It's going to go up. It's just going to do that same roller coaster and repeat that we've seen on the regular Zino, and we'll see on the Zino Pro and then the Zino 2. So hope that answers your question there, David William. And I think we'll wrap it up. How long am I here? 38 minutes. Normally I go about an hour. And again, I skip a lot of questions, but not on purpose. Do I think they'll make a Zino 2 Pro later on? This is from Intel keeps moving. Intel Maxwell Multi-Rotors. They are going to milk Zino to death. I don't know your familiarization with Hubsan, but I'm sure you know the Hubsan H501 models. They milked that to death. They started out with H501S, and then that led to a new receiver board for an SS. And I'm not doing them in exact order, but then you've got the 501A, you've got the 501M. It all started with the 501C, I think, but they have so many different versions of kind of the same bird. except with the A had Wi-Fi on top of 5.8, 2.4 RC. So you had a combination there, which is what made the A so popular, is you could do both. You could use a regular controller or you could do Wi-Fi. So you could do RC or Wi-Fi on that. So Zino will do the same thing. They've got the Zino. They've now got the Zino Pro. We got the Zino 2. You will see, I don't know if they'll call it Zino 2 Pro or if they'll call it Zino 3 or Zino 2.1. You will see another one. I guarantee we'll see another one. Eventually, they've got to put their feet into the obstacle avoidance game. They're going to throw their hat in the ring on that eventually. So I think we will definitely see more Zenos. They'll milk it to death. I wish it would stop. I wish they'd go to a completely new body design. I'm not a big fan of the body design. It's very square and sharp. It's not very rounded or anything like that. When you put your hands on a FIMI X8 SE or as high as a Mavic Pro, it just feels like good quality. I grabbed that Zino and it's got the sharp square body edges. It just doesn't give me the feeling of something that's a pro or much more than a toy. But it is not a toy. I'm not saying that. I just wish they would change the body style, make it look a little sharper, a little more body detail to it. But that's just my opinion. And give it a new name. Once you change the body style, give it a new name. No more Zino on that. And I wish they would separate the apps. I wish Zino had its own app, because my biggest fear is they're going to change something on one and mess up the other. So we already have Zino and Zino Pro on the same app. I have begged and begged and begged for them to take the Zino 2 and make a separate app, but I don't know if they're going to do that. And I recommended everybody email them and say, please make a separate app for that, because if you have a Zino 2 and it's working perfect and they go and make a change on the Zino Pro, sometimes they mess up the other drones that are within that app. It's happened in the past. They've made changes, and at one point our 501As were rendered useless. We couldn't use them with the app. We had to use RC control because they made a change to another quad on that app, and it somehow affected the 501A. So hopefully that doesn't happen with the Zino, but I want them to do a separate app. So anybody that wants to take the time to message them and ask them, please make a separate app for the Zino 2, that would be great. Maddie Dredge, yeah, you just repeated what I said. Yes, they definitely have messed it up for the 501A. And they've messed it up for some of the other Wi-Fi quads that are on that list too, within that app. Zino Pro, good for buying, Chris, or must I wait? No, I think the Zino Pro is great. I've got some video on my channel with it and flew with it. I've done well with it. With that stock battery, I'm not getting that 4,000 meters, but I've gotten, on average, I can get 3,300 meters with it with FPV. So I think it's fine. And I'm still putting it all together, but I've done a firmware update video on that with all the latest information on the Android app, the iOS app, where we are with the latest stuff on the Zino Pro and where we are in the latest stuff with the Zino, all wrapped up into one video. I'm not going to do a whole long thing of flights and all that, but we will show some of the features of how the app talks to you now, the warnings that you get on the screen, some of the little changes in the interface that they made, and then some important information you need to know about the Android app for Android users for the Zino Pro. So I'm still putting all that together. That takes time. It's not just something I can record and then process. I have to put all the pieces together from different cameras, screen recording, Zino, my camera, my hat cam, whatever I have at the time. So Hey, Chris, I can find no controller for the drone. Can you send me on Messenger a link for the shops where I can buy one? You need a controller for what drone? We're talking about Zino now. We're talking about Zino Pro now. Those are two different controllers for Wi-Fi and Lease 1.0. So Michael, oh, I know what you're talking about. Michael won the Wingsland, and you need a controller for that. I'm sorry, Michael. I will look. I have totally apologized. I forgot to look for the link where you can get the controller for that. I have read some negative things about that, though. The controller not always binding to the Wingsland S6, so you might want to just take that thing and advertise it and sell it and go buy what will work best for you. If some of you don't remember, I gave away the Wingsland S6. It was Michael that won it, and I'm not going to get into detail, but he's got some limitations that I was not aware of, and this not having a controller and being an app-based quad only, he's not able to use it. So I did see where they have a controller for it, and then I also have seen that it doesn't bind very well. So I feel terrible. He won that giveaway, and he can't use it. So at least currently not. So I would recommend you just maybe sell it and see if you can find something, and something that is easier access, ease of access for you to use. So I'm missing a whole bunch here. I'm sorry. David Drew, thank you. Hi from the UK, the Xena. Oh, I thought you said hit. I thought you were, never mind. Hi from the UK, the Zino is a great drone. Yes, it is. I actually really do like the Zino. I'm a little hard on it sometimes, but there's some things that do bother me. Like, I'm not going to get into them all now, but there are some things that do bother me that basically just still aren't working. So sometimes it takes them a while. There's some features that don't work, and they're supposed to be fixing them, but especially with the original Zino, I'm a little worried that all things aren't going to be taken care of before they move on. I just wish I really hope they get to a stopping point where everything works within that app. Everything is functioning perfect with that quad, and then move on. Don't do any more updates to it. Leave it as a standalone, very good, where it stands quad. Because I don't imagine there's going to be a whole lot of original Zino sales with the Zino Pro in play and the Zino 2. And then also X8 SE. I hope we see some big changes there to compete, because right now Hubsan might just take over this battle between the FIMI and the Zino. That's been kind of close. I've always told people I prefer the FIMI over the Zino, but now I can't answer that question with the Zino 2 coming. Not until I get my hands on it. Everybody's asking me, Chris, what do you recommend? What should I go for? Should I go for the Zino 2, or should I go for a FIMI X8 SE? And for the first time, I cannot answer that question. Once I get my hands on it, I can answer it for you. FYI, it's in the mail. Mine is coming. That's some exciting news. Everybody knows I'm getting one, but I did not know that from Hubsan, they had like a priority list as to who gets theirs for review. And I was number 2 on that priority list. And they put reasons next to it. And mine was because of everything I do to support the users within my group and my channel. It wasn't written like that, obviously, but basically there's each person's specialties were put beside their name. I know every person that's getting a review, it is somewhere, I think, between 8 and 10 people. So I know exactly the list of how they were chosen. And the top one is RC Sailors. So they're the top pick for review, but I was a second pick. I was a second pick for review. Doesn't mean anything. We're all going to get them around the same time. Who knows the way shipping goes? I might get mine later, or I might get mine first. I don't care, because I'm not going to rush and jump on it. But it's a privilege to stand above people like Quadcopter 101, who was I think one or two below me. Dustin Dunhill, he was down below me as well. And it's all basically something they see within RC Sailors. I have to pull up the list on my phone, but they love them. They just love the RC Sailors. So I like them, but I can't watch the show anymore. It's just a little too cheesy for me. So, and I don't like their one where they were talking about just recently telling everybody to be honest about the toys that they sell. They haven't always been honest, and they don't always do their homework. They don't always read the manuals. So that's kind of things I have a hard time with. And anybody that opens their videos with the same stuff every single time, that does it, you start your video the same way every single time, I get sick of it and I stop watching. So it's always about what the baby's doing, what the dog's doing. It's just a little too corny for me. So I'm not a big fan of RC Sailors, although they have given me shout outs in the past. They gave me, on 2 or 3 videos, gave me shout outs when the Zino was first introduced. But I appreciate that, and nothing personal towards them as people, but the channel itself just isn't for me. It's a little too kid friendly for me. So have you seen that new Dragonfly KK-13 drone? Yes, I have. 2-axis. It says uses a Sony blah, 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 blah sensor. The drone looks just like an Anafi. Yeah, everybody's calling it the Anafi knockoff, but for $116, I don't know. I think, I mean, there's definitely reviews out there. I have not even paid attention to reviews or flights on it yet, but it looks almost exactly like a Parrot Anafi. But at that price range, there's no way you're coming close to a Parrot Anafi. Not just the quad, but even like their app. The Parrot Anafi, they have a great app. The controller's not the greatest for high Wi-Fi traffic areas, but if you look at my videos with the Parrot Anafi in areas where I have, like when I fly at the reservoir, I can take it on and on and on, and it just flies. I can get killer range out of that thing. I love that quad. I've got the new FPV version, and I have the thermal version. And it's sitting right there behind me, actually. I'm sorry, because I'm only reading comments down below as I'm done talking, so I miss a lot of them. But there's still 114 hanging on in here, and 110 thumbs up. So I'm going to take that as a let's keep on going. 53-minute talk here. Got to run. See you tonight, Chris. Okay, Art, thank you very much, buddy. Thanks for stopping in here. And again, everybody, go on Art's show tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA Standard Time, and you'll see me in there. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's all up to Art. So I know he's giving away his box of chocolates, and I'm giving away a camera. So good night to you, Art. Or goodbye. And I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I wasn't offending anybody on the RC Sailors. I think if you start out, you always come across the RC Sailors when you just start out in the hobby. Eventually, you grow out of the RC Sailors, and that's what I've done. I started the quad stuff, and I watched some of their stuff, and I quickly learned what's really like toy grade crap and what's not. And like Quadcopter 101, they stick with a lot of the toy grade stuff. Some of it's really good, but some of it's really toy grade, and that's not where I'm at. And I'm not into RC trucks or cars or anything, and they do some of that stuff. I'm not into the boats or anything. I would love to if I still lived in Virginia, but here, we have reservoirs and things, but I'd rather be out on the Potomac River back home in Virginia with RC boats and stuff on my boat. So you grow out of those channels. I grew out of Quadcopter 101. He does a lot of toys. I grew out of RC Sailors. I like Dustin Dunhill. I watch his stuff, but to me, I think he just he gets amazing results on his range tests. To me, I think it's just totally his location, his part of the world. Maybe those volcanoes underneath him give his quad special powers, but sometimes he gets stuff that he gets some range that other people can't. And I can't compare that to where I live. I don't have any type of areas where he lives in his piece of paradise of Hawaii. But I do enjoy him. He's gotten really better at paying attention and doing his homework. Before, he'd make a lot of mistakes that I would pick up on, and we all make them. But now he's much more thorough. So I like Dustin. And again, when I get my Zino 2, I'm not rushing. I'm not going to just jump in there. You're not going to see me, hey, look, I've got my Zino 2. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be the one on a live show going, yep, got it right here. Here it is. When I have something to give you, I'll give it to you. So, no, I'm not going to play teasers with it or anything like that. So, whoever's out there first with it, you're out there first with it. I'm not all about the views and subscribers for that stuff. I put out the content. I put it out when I want to put it out. And I've got actually more important things that I promised people that I would do, like a battery management video, tearing down the Mavic Pro, comparing it with not the Mavic Pro, tearing down the Zino Pro and comparing it to the original Zino. These are all things I have to do. I fix so many Xenos, guys. I'm behind on all my videos. I want to stop doing this repair stuff, but I can't. I can't say no to people, so I keep doing it. Yeah, Mike, Drone Ranger, he is going to interview me. Yeah, I just never know really what he's going to talk about, because if you have anything you guys want me to say or answer, make sure you do at QC Guy, like Mike did, the Drone Ranger did, and then I'll definitely pick up on it, and I'll answer it. But yeah, he's going to interview me, and I have no idea what he's going to ask me. So that's what I mean. I don't know what I'm doing, what I'm going to talk about, because I never know what he's going to ask. Sometimes he asks some of the same questions, but he does his homework on you a little bit, and he'll ask me some specific questions, I'm sure. Doug Crumb. Yes, the landing pad is gone. Doug Crumb. That's a new name and makes me suspicious, because now everybody at work, not everybody, but a lot of people at work know about my channel, and I work with a Crumb. So I wonder if this might be you. But yes, the landing pad is gone. The caution tape is up because I have something coming. I'm going to put shelves up, like I said, and I have something coming from one of my subscribers that he's handcrafting for me. And again, I'm very excited to get this. Probably anything anybody has given me, and people have given me a lot of gifts as far as just hats and shirts and stuff like that. I always have coffee when I do my videos. I didn't get it as a gift, but I bought a coffee mug from Parks and Tech, Josh of Parks and Tech. But a lot of people, not a lot of people, but often people will send me a gift or something if they have my address, or they'll make an offer to make something for me. And usually I say, okay, sure, go ahead, send it to me. So this one is going to be awesome. This is probably going to be the best gift I've gotten yet. And I'm so excited for it. So sounds kind of silly, but I'm just excited. Okay, Doug Crum, you're in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm sorry about that, but just recent, I'll go ahead and just bring this up real quick. I've kept my channel quiet. I've kept it secret from my family. They've all known I've done it, but they could never find it. My boys claim they have never been able to see it or find it. I don't think they really care, but nobody's ever seen it. And I shared it with my mom, and she had watched me and or watched it from time to time. And then I shared it with my brother from Spain, and then he blabbermouthed and showed it to my kids and everybody else. So now everybody in my family, I'm sure, has my channel. So Woody, if you're watching, thanks for keeping that a secret. But then on top of that, another person at work, Dusty, I told him about me doing YouTube, and he quickly found it. And as I've grown in numbers, I'm easier to find, but he quickly found it. And then he started sharing it with people from work. And as I'm leaving work yesterday, people pointed out that they saw my YouTube channel. So that's why when I saw Doug Crum, I was like thinking of a person I work with, Julie Crum. So, because I thought maybe some people were creeping on me. All right, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Nobody's really asking any other questions directly at QC Guy, so I don't see them highlighted. If you do at QC Guy, it highlights on my screen and it pops up really quick, so or stands out above all. Multi-rotors, hi Woody, hi Dusty. No, I don't mind that they told everybody about my channel. Maybe I'll get more subscribers for it. But that's the other thing about my channel is I kept it away from family and coworkers, and I didn't get any of them as subscribers. I worked for my subscribers till I hit 5,000. Then I started doing the bigger giveaway and stuff like that. So, Maddie, what's your thoughts on the V-Copter Falcon? That's the two-wing. Is that the two rotor? One that the rotor adjusts, the one that's been floating around Facebook here lately. I'm going to post Brian Gill. Here's his link again. This is where I'll be tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's Artco Drones. I think that's the right one, is it? Yeah, I think that's the right one. Let me go back because I was talking to Maddie. Maddie, if that's the two rotor one you're talking about, I didn't see you answer me. I don't really have much thoughts on that other than it's a lot of mechanics going on there. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of mechanics going on in that quad for pitching the rotors. I know that it's separated from the motors themselves, so it's not what drives the motors, but it does do the pitch and all that. And then the way the arms lower and raise, I don't know. Plus it being two rotors and its positioning and balance as far as it being anything that's real stable. I'm extremely skeptic on it. It's nothing I would jump on myself at all. I'm not going to jump on that at all. I'm not going to help them build a piece of junk if that's what it turns out to be. I'll wait on that one for a long time. I'll wait and see. I'll wait for like 50 reviews before I buy anything like that. Aren't you a machinist of sorts at work? I'm not really a machinist. I mean, we have stuff where we weld. We have a mill, metal lathe, and all that stuff. So we do metal fabrication and stuff like that. And I do all those things. What level I'm at, I'm not the greatest welder in the world, but I can weld. I like working on a mill. I like doing that type of metal work. So there are some things that I do as far as machinist at work. I mainly work on production equipment. This is in reference to Just a Video's comment. I work on production equipment. That can involve, installing motors and gearboxes and fixing, bad bearings and things within that's the most common stuff, electrical problems within the production equipment. Then you end up doing a little bit of HVAC, heating and air conditioning work. And sometimes I'll spend the day and I'll just work on lighting, replacing ballasts and replacing a couple hundred light bulbs. So I do it all. You do in that job, in that company, you do it all. It's campus. You're working on a big campus and you're facility maintenance technician. So you have to be able to pretty much do everything. Not saying I'm the best at it, but that's all I've been doing all my life. So all my working life for the most part. Did you pull the drawing? Yes, Lon, the drawing's done. The drawing is done. It was James Jones. That's who won. And he's never showed up. So there might be another chance you guys can win this. Still 100 people in the room. And we're going on over an hour. Where can I find the Zino for this kid? He was really worth it. Yeah. Anybody watching this, if you have a Zino you want to part with, and hopefully, where'd that go from? Mr. Bojack Jackson. Hopefully you're being truthful and sincere here, because that would be awful if you're not. But anybody that's got a Zino, doesn't even have to be I don't know why you say Zino. That shouldn't matter. If anybody's got a quad to give to a kid who just lost his mother, the person's right here in the chat. It's Mr. Bojack Jackson. So it does not need to be a Zino. That's and I'm not being rude, Mr. Jackson, but that's the part that makes me suspicious, is that you're specifically asking for a Zino. If the kid's mother died and you want to get him something, there's lots of decent drones that people could donate to you. So his name's in here if you want to contact him. If you got an email or anything, Mr. Jackson, why don't you put your email up? Put your Facebook link up, and people can contact you and help you out in that goal. Can you repeat the winner? Yes, the winner's James Jones. James Jones. James Jones. James Jones won. And who won the gift card? I also gave away a $100 gift card, and I forgot your name. I don't know if you messaged me. No, but he'll leave a message in the bottom of this video, he said. And I can't believe I forgot who it was. He didn't leave a comment yet, so I forgot his name. That's awful. You guys have to know with me, though, I forget very easily. You going to stay on Hubson? I have been Hubson from the start. I'm going to probably be Hubson as long as they continue doing what they do. I'm not just Hubson, though. I'm big for the FIMI X8 SE. I don't have a lot of content on it, but you can bet that's been above my list, above Hubsan. I'm big on the Paradenofi. I don't have a ton of that or a lot of that on my channel, but I put that above even the FEMI X8 SE. DJI, it's just Hubsan swallows me up. So yes, I'm going to stay on. Oh, you're not even asking that. Am I going to stay on Hubsan, meaning to push for something better? I don't know. That's kind of an open question. Do you mean, am I going to like kind of push them to do things? I always do. I mean, if there's something wrong, they get emails and messages from me repeatedly. Plus, I expose it on my channel. So they'll know if that's what you're asking. So I answered it in two different ways. Do you think the Xena 2 is going to have many teething issues like the Android support, etc., like the Zino? I'm going to do an update video on the Xeno 2. And I do have some stuff that has not been seen or talked about yet that I have noticed. And one or two things that have been seen and are out there, but that people really aren't talking about much. But as far as the app for like Android versus iOS, I can't say. I'm sure there's going to be differences where something doesn't work on Android versus iOS or vice versa. There's some things I want to talk about in a video on that. So that's just another thing. Click the bell on my channel. You'll get those type of videos. Those are the type of things I love to jump into, and that's what you're gonna get. So better wait before ordering. I'm really saying on the Xeno 2, like I would have on the Xeno, I would have told you, and I probably was because I was hard on the Xeno when it came out. I would have been telling everybody, do not buy this yet. Wait and see what happens. The Xeno 2, though, they've already broken their teeth on the Xeno. They've fixed up some mistakes by bringing out the Xeno Pro. So they've had their 101 on building the Xeno. I think the Xeno 2 is a one to jump on quad, and I'm not saying that because I'm an affiliate selling it through my links. But I think to answer your question there, James Jepp, I think it's one to grab. I think it's one to buy, especially with this pre-order price. And then after the pre-order's gone, there's no waiting for them to restock and see what the price is going to be. So that's my opinion. You got the X factor that people will be watching. That people still watching, LOL. Brian Gill, it's me. Brian Gill. But what do you mean it's me, multi-rotors? That QC guy, it's me. I don't know what you meant there. You're the winner? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, Brian Gill was the winner of the card. Brian, I'm really sorry, I forgot your name there. But the person that asked who won, I was just pointing out that I threw in just because people stuck around, and still close to 100 people are in here. People stuck around, so I gave away an additional $100 gift card, and Brian Gill was the winner of that based on a trivia question. He answered correctly first. And we are going to have to wrap this up, guys, because we're on an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm going to get flooded with comments about how long this is. And really, I mean, we're just chit-chatting, but I enjoy this. I enjoy going through the comments and speaking with you guys. As long as you highlight at QC, I pick you up and I answer your question. Will there be water resistance for the Xeno 2? I don't know. I don't know. All these drones seem to be pretty water resistant. I fly in the rain. I've done my waterfall videos where my drones come back soaking wet because I get up into that waterfall. I did a Paradenofi one where I was under the waterfall and that water was just coming out over top of it. When I got it back, it was soaking wet. Excuse me, didn't hurt it one bit. The Zino Pro, I've had it at a waterfall that was spraying, and in my time videoing that, I was soaking wet when I was done, and I had that all the way up on the waterfall. If you haven't seen those videos, I encourage you to watch them. The one with the Zino in the waterfalls, I mean, I was this close to the water, cresting over the waterfall where I could have grabbed it and taken it, but they're pretty water resistant. I mean, it gets in there and gets them wet, but as long as you turn them off and let them dry out, they seem to be very fine. It's only if you've submerged the cameras, those are the areas that take the most damage. They're not usually water resistant at all. It would be very hard to make them water resistant, or costly, I should say. Any chance to see the Zino firmware upgrade for the normal sport mode? I've got it where I show it in the Zino Pro. I've got one video where I show briefly just switching it. It's pretty boring, but I switch it and went to 5 meters per second and then switch it back and go to 10 meters per second in sport mode. Here's one thing where people keep getting it wrong, and I'm not picking on Zeno Nation or Marcus Crosby or Crawford, Marcus Crawford, but they keep giving the wrong information about sport mode. Sport mode is not going to increase the Zeno. I've said this from the start when that switch, I don't have it in front of me. When this switch was not doing anything, and then we have on the Zino Pro, it started working all of a sudden. So I've always said that we are in sport mode now. The only thing they're going to do is take normal mode and slow it down. That's how they've always done it. Your 501s, you have an expert and you have normal. Normal to them is slow. Expert is your default speed. So sport should actually be your normal, and then normal should be slow down, slow speed, beginner mode. So what they've done is exactly that. Now that it's functioning, they've made it your sport mode is your normal speed, and then normal mode slows it down by half. So with the Zeno 2, it's going to be a speed control button where you have film mode, which is slow, like 1 meters a second. And then you have, I guess it's normal mode. I forget. I'm not looking at the pictures of what they call it. And then you have sport mode, which is 20 meters a second, I think it is. So I think it's 1 meter a second, 12 meters a second, and 20 meters a second, the 3 different modes. And it's a push button from what I've seen. So. But yeah, they keep saying that they're gonna have a sport mode. They're gonna speed up the Zeno. I really don't think so. I don't think it's rated. The ESCs and things, I don't think they're rated for it to be sped up. So it is what it is. I get you guys know I get so ticked off at misinformation or wrong information. And that's why I'm not really calling these people out to be a bully or hurt their channel or anything. If anything, it makes them hopefully work harder to give the correct information. So, and I'm sorry, I'm passionate about that kind of stuff, and I'm gonna voice my opinion on it. So if I piss anybody off because you like those channels or anything like that, I'm sorry. I am who I am. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm very, very honest and outspoken. Any chance to see the? So I've done that. We enjoy it too. Thanks, Maddie. Merry Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas to Michael Belsh. Is it just Belsh? Belsh or Belshi? But Merry Christmas to you, Michael. And thanks for your help going to fly. That's Mr. Jackson. I hope you find a quad for your neighbor kid there. Would I fly my Mavic? There you go, Maddie. No, I have, but not on purpose. Only when I'm caught in a storm. If you watch my last video of the Flight FT Aviator, you'll hear the thunder and everything crackling. Some of it I edited out because it was just me rushing around like crazy, and it actually probably would have been better to keep it in, but I literally got it down, and it was just a downpour. And it got pretty wet, but it didn't stay in the rain too long. But no, I don't purposely put that one in the rain or a waterfall. Good question, Maddie. And then when is Andy from Hudson coming on my show? I'm going to plan that maybe January, February. One of those 2 months. That's what I want to hopefully plan it for. I would like to do it when I have a Zino 2 to show her. And I'm not going to get all tech talk with her, but I don't want to make her uncomfortable. But yeah, she will definitely be on. I just don't know exactly when. January, February is my plan for that. So she's very busy. And then where can I find a link to purchase the Xena 2? Would you like that link right now? This is from Dan Hansen. To buy the Xena 2, I will give you a link right now, my friend. The Xena 2 for $3.99 at GearBest. They have plenty left. I suggest you buy one because that price is going to go up for a little while, and there's going to be a replenishment of stock, so there will be a waiting period. So there's that link for you, buddy. If you use my link, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very, very much. I messaged you. Brian Gill messaged me, sent me a friend request. Okay, good. Brian, thank you. And I will make sure you get your $100 gift card. See, that's why it pays to stick around after a giveaway. I personally would have left, but you guys stuck around. I still have 88 people in here out of the original 200, but you guys stuck around after that giveaway. And that's what I was doing on purpose to see if people would just flock out. But actually people stayed. I don't know why you guys watch me personally because I'm really not talking about a lot here. I'm answering some questions, but I don't think I'm giving you a whole bunch. But I am going to end it. We're going on long here, an hour and 20 minutes. It's so hard to do a short live, really is. I would have felt like I was missing out on a lot if I would have just done the giveaway and gotten out. And I like to interact with you guys. Chris, are you going to upload the video with the Sky? Yes, I'm going to do the Sky IMAX B6 video. Actually, there's been a lot of discussion about that in my Facebook group, and I want to alter that video some. I want to add some other stuff from a brilliant member in my group, which I'm going to give him. I want to give him a shout out in that video as well. So yes, I will be doing that. Belshi, sorry, it's Belshi. The one thing you gotta know, Michael, is I'm terrible with names. I'm very bad with names, so I'll forget, but I do apologize. I can buy a Zino Pro for €275. Is it worth it? $275 for a Zino Pro? Yeah, it's worth it. Definitely worth it if they have them. If they actually have them in stock, and that's €275 versus American. What is that? I forget. I'd have to use my scale. But if that's no more than like $299 US, it's definitely worth it. I think $299 is a very fair price tag right now for that, for the Zino Pro. I'd pay a little more than $299 if that's all I could do, but sorry if I skip anybody because now I get a lot here. Will there be a Christmas New Year live show? Maybe I'll get drunk and do a live show. Chris drunk on New Year's. Bringing in the new year with drunk Chris. You're an awesome guy. Thank you. Judge has the word. Many people will stick around. Yeah, they probably will, Maddie. They'll hang on to the last minute to see if I give away a $100 free gift card. I'm not going to do that every time. Maybe. All right, that's it, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm down to the last one. So I just see Oracle. Oops, you just flipped away because somebody commented. Oracle, you bought a Zino 2, I think you said. Where'd you go? Oh, you pre-ordered the, Nathaniel, I pre-ordered the Zino 2. It's going to be my first drone. Awesome. I'm glad you pre-ordered that. Hopefully you use my link, and I thank you very much for that. So Judge has the word. 275 equals 309. So yeah, I think for the Zino Pro, that's still a good price. I would pay for that. So everybody, thank you very much for watching. I am overwhelmed when I see so many people show up. Even if I just announce I'm doing a live show for no reason whatsoever, I always get a good turnout. And even like when I used to do Xeno Nation, I did that 2 times. I think I still have the highest views on that. My episodes have the highest views. There might be 1 or 2 other videos that do. So I thank everybody so much, because I take that as a fan base. You guys are all wonderful. I mean, I'm up to 6,000 subscribers now. A year this month, I was only 1,000 subscribers. It took me 1 year to get to 1,000 subscribers. 1 year later, I'm at 6,000 subscribers. My group is growing. I'm starting a new group for all drones, so we're not stuck on just Hubsan stuff. That's in the works right now. And everybody just supports what I do, and I really appreciate that. So you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. I love you all. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year. God bless you guys, and we'll talk to you definitely before the new year. But more videos to come, and we'll talk to you on the next live tonight if you're watching. So come see me at Artco Drone Solutions, and I'll pop that link in one more time, and you guys can come see me there. So everybody take care. I'll put the link in the comments. And again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Talk to you later.